I'm doing it for my daughter.
Big Dummy 86 with the 25. Sam, thank you for the content. I'm really enjoying the pragmatic advice you dispense. Living below your means is something so important, and I've heard you stress it often. Here's my quick question. Your thoughts on dog moms and fur parents?
Yeah, that. What do you think my thoughts on that are? That's one of the sadder facets of modern life is people thinking they can get it. They can postpone the have a kid impulse by having a taking care of some ugly, stupid little runt, mangrel, mangy little mutt monster, little in the house, pooping on the carpet, pooping around. Yeah, this is definitely a good surrogate for having a child that loves me. Is this little mutt, this runt, ugly dog, stinking, wet, hair everywhere. That's my take on it. It's just idiocy. It's just people having a kid thing is one of those impulses that you just can't. It doesn't matter how smart you are. You just can't. You're not going to get away from that. There's no like. And if you the smarter you are, and the more you try to argue with that and bend that impulse and deny it, the more you're going to be like a dilly guy making like TikToks about how happy you are that you can wake up late and have a cup of tea or whatever, that one that's popular on his website, Twitter now. You know why I'm happy? Because today I woke up at 11 a.m. and I could just have a cappuccino and take it slow. Do you know why? Because I don't have kids. Okay, well, you also have a complete vacuum of a life, and you have AIDS. And you're filling the vacuum of your life with some whatever TV show.
Back on the kid thing, someone just said the Rockefellers made having a kid economically impossible.
Who's economically impossible? Hey, go take a look outside. You see any black people? What's it look like they're doing? I'm serious.
Yeah. Well, what's better, having...
You sound like a fucking moron. It's economically impossible. Go outside. There's 50 black people with 5 kids each. Get to work. Stop thinking of imaginary excuse. If I go outside, Tony Stark with Iron Man suit's gonna come down and zap me with space lasers. Shut up! Go fuck!
I mean, what's better?
How am I going to be able to afford... Lie at the food stamp office! Idiot!
Being a poor kid is fun, too.
How am I ever going to be able to afford an extra jar of peanut butter and a thing of milk a week? What does it cost to have a kid? What, do you have to put him in a Brooks Brothers suit and take him to private school?
Yeah.
Right off the rip? How am I going to be able to afford... Send him to a trans brainwashing factory where they're going to get molested? I got to send him away to private school. I have to send him somewhere where I won't see him for 8 hours. I wonder what they're doing to my kid over there. It sure is expensive. Oops, he's got pink hair now, and his name's Jennifer. Boing! It costs like $3 to have... How expensive is a kid, actually? Do these people have kids? How much does it actually cost?
It's expensive, but like...
No, it's not. I refuse to believe that. It costs a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, just peanut butter, jelly, and water. Just give them bread and water.
I'm sorry, it's not expensive. It's the price of like a hamburger a day. I don't see what other expenses are other than school. Why would you pay for... It's not, I refuse to believe it. I'm sorry. I know what things cost.
Yeah.
I don't care. If you can't afford to like buy 3 eggs, an orange, a fucking pair of little baby Air Jordans or whatever, if you can't afford that, you're a loser. If you're going to complain about the price, clothing? Baby clothes are so expensive. It's a piece of cloth. It's made in China like every other piece of cloth. It costs 2 cents. That's how globalism works. If you're complaining, if that is the price that you're complaining about, you can complain about other prices, but if the price that you're complaining about is a pair of, like, whatever, Baby Gap sweatpants, you're a loser.
People in my generation have been, like, beamed with articles of the price of raising a kid has just increased to $1 million.
Yeah, that's what it's, that's all a psyop, though. That, like, the Atlantic, the New Yorker, all that shit.
Yeah. Who's the people reading that article?
That's a psyop. That's all bullshit. That's this antinatalist, I wonder who it could be, cult, antinatalist cult, intellectuals. It's all bullshit, though. All you have to do is just shake that off. You don't have to listen to that. It's nonsense.
The same guy is now complaining.
Fake.
They raise future inmates. I want my kid to have a future, but the landlord takes half my income.
So make more income. What do you need? Another landlord? You can have a kid in a small amount of space. You don't have to have like a, it's not ideal. But what's the, you got an extra room. You got a closet. You see Harry Potter? Where'd he grow up? A closet.
Yeah.
Start with that. Then figure out how to have you could
put 3 bunk beds in a closet.
Then figure out how to afford a 2-bedroom.
$. This is the guy that said raising a kid is expensive and the landlord takes half his rent and it's the Rothschild's fault.
Yeah.
He says, women got us where we are. The panderers convinced them that climbing the corporate ladder is more important than raising the next generation.
I mean, yeah, but all you have to do is just, beat it out of them.
It just, I don't know.
Just when you find girls will do whatever you tell them to. Like that's the thing. That's why I say not to the girl. If you find a girl that's right wing, it's because her last boyfriend was right wing.
Yeah.
But girls will just do whatever you tell them to. As soon as if a girl's like, if a girl really likes you and they're like, I have an IUD, and if I ever get pregnant, I'm aborting it right away. I just be like, no, you're not.
She'd be like,
shut up.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's how they're wired, bro. Like you don't need to. It is true that they're left to their own devices. Left to watch the TV. If their boyfriend is the TV, yeah, they got all Fruit Looped and fucked up from that. But as soon as she gets the hots for you, you just have to shut up. Shut up, babe. You're so stupid. Shut up. That type of thing.
Crypto 2863 with the 30 Australian. Sam, what are your thoughts on antinatalism? The belief that procreation is morally wrong.
All those people.
I'm still young, 22, but feel like having kids is a bad idea, seeing how the future is looking.
Shut up, bitch.
We need warriors.
I don't mean that in a bad way, but just
yeah.
Shut up, bitch. Wait, stop being. Just shut up.
Who's gonna fight in our holy war?
Just don't. You're not smart enough to think about that type of problem. You're just regurgitating some headline or something. Some college professor. You're just repeating something you heard. So just stop.
Zach Rat with the 25. Do you find any benefit to smoking?
How much unused land is there? Let's just. How much land is unused in the U.S.?
69 million acres.
1.9 billion. Okay, the continental U.S. and the vast majority is undeveloped. Only 69 million acres. Only 3.6% is urban. Shut up. It's just bullshit. It's just noise. It's a certain type of people trying. There is a certain group of people that wants your genetics to disappear. There's a certain type of mindset that these college academics, media people, these high tier ivory tower people, it's just neurotic bullshit, and you don't need to listen to it. Shut up, bitch.
We need warriors.
I don't mean that in a bad way, but just shut up, bitch.
We got X-Land Barrier with the $20. Sam, born and raised in Montana pretty much my whole life. This Yellowstone TV show is like a bugle call for every bozo Brazilian from California buying up all the land and trying to change the politics.
I hate that. I'm so sorry, man.
Help me cope.
I'm sorry to hear that, guy. If we do super likes, is that automatic, or do we have to enter credit card bullshit in here? suck it. Ah!
Sophia. We got John Doe with the $100. Thank you, John Doe.
Good God.
I fell into a bad place after reading too much into the darkest things possible. I make good money and am grateful. Is the only fuel rage. I have a loving woman, etc. How do I give less of a shit about the evil in the world?
Yeah, we call it rage is the only thing, and it's called Rage Against the Machine. And you have to fill your life and yourself with rage. That will make you happy and good. Hey Ben. Would you say you're guided by rage?
Yes, very rageful.
Are you a rage-based person? A lot of rage, yeah. Hey, Damiel, what are we calling that? A prison food? Prison cook-up? I'm moving the files right now.
Yeah.
Rage.
We got Jonathan with the 35 Canadian.
Jonathan.
Hi, Sam. Who is...
Jonathan, it's not enough money. Send more money, Jonathan.
Who is...
Jonathan, it's $35 is enough. Changed my mind. I changed my mind. The chat read is now $50. Send another 25 Canadian, Jonathan.
Who is Gene Wolfe? Why do you like him? What are his best books? What makes him good?
Just buy one of the books and read it, you fucking dumbass. Who is Adolf Hitler? Gene Wolfe is a science fiction writer. He's me and Charles's favorite writer. That should be enough for you to do something. Go read. Get one. Cop one. I would start with Jack Vance because Jack Vance is more poppy, accessible, easier to read. Jack Vance is another writer that me and Charles would recommend. Jack Vance was... Gene was a fan of Jack Vance's writing, was inspired by it. Gene's writing is more sophisticated, more poetic. Jack Vance is like pulpy, poppy, much more accessible, probably more fun to read. I would start with a Jack Vance book. The Dying Earth trilogy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. What else did they say? What was the guy that I cut off and made fun of? The Rage guy. Oh, yeah. No. You got to be aware of the... You got snackums?
Yeah, I got snackums.
What is that? Is there anything I can have in there? Yeah. What is that? You got pizzas?
I got pizzas.
Did you have? Is there extra pizzaroni for me?
There's one for Ben and one for you. It's up to you.
You got one for me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I got wings for everybody.
Fuck yeah. What are these flavors? What do they got? They got... Oh, my favorite pizza flavor! My favorite pizza! You got my favorite pizza, Jack? Plain bread! My favorite pizza, plain bread, Ben! Oh, I want plain bread flavor! You took it away from me! Ben!
This one has onions on it.
That one's got barf and poo-poo on it, Ben? You don't like onions?
One's meat and one
You don't like onions?
No, no.
I'll take onions.
Okay.
I'll eat anything because I'm a pig! Look at my favorite flavor, Jack! I mean, I'm onions! Look! What is that? What else do you got?
Wing.
They got wingies! Guys, I got wingies! I would say I'm very rage-based. I use my rage to get ahead in life. Rage is good. I'm what's called a rageaholic. And I have serious rage, you guys. Like, I just want to fucking rage right now. Guys, I'm going to rage. Rage is good. I say rage is good. Rage helps me. Rage against the machine, guys. That's how you make money. When I'm planning how to make $1 million and how to be financially secure and entertain my fans, make people happy, I just go, fuck! And then I rage out. And I'm like, how do I beat the system, man, and solve Israel versus Palestine?
We got Thoughtful with the 20 Canadian.
Rage has no... You can't ever rage. There's no play. And also, the modern world is designed to punish rage.
We got Thoughtful with the 20 Canadian.
You don't need... And listen, you're not... the only thing that most people can do to rage against the machine is start a family, try to save as much of your money as possible, try to make sure as little of your money, try to make sure as little of your dollars as possible goes to Israel. Figure out legal tax loopholes. You got to figure stuff out, but being angry, anger is not going to, aside from the initial, like, figuring out that the world is a system designed to extract as much money from you as possible and fuck you up the once you figure that out, any additional rage or anger is really not helpful. It's not going to help you be happy. It's not going to help you build a family, get money, etc. So I would just try to chill and realize that there's very little. Look up the fucking, this is corny, but what's the Alcoholics Anonymous prayer?
Oh.
Ah, boy, here we go. Here I go. Fuck off! You fucking... Here we go. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. There you go. I would just try to internalize that right there. Because most stuff you can't change. Any time spent trying to change things that you can't change, you might as well fucking, snip your shit off and go, because you're not doing yourself any favors with that shit. You just cause yourself pain.
Oh shit! I offered Sam first. Sushi?
Is there somebody hungry that needs this?
We have wings.
You got wings? Okay.
Yeah. That's your special sushi.
I'll split this with someone. But I got California crunchy roll.
We got thoughtful with the 20 Canadian. Iran has been looking for.
What do you want now?
Iran has been looking for.
I ran into the pool on a hot day because I was hot.
Iran is looking for a new.
I ran to the ice cream parlor because I wanted some ice cream.
They're looking for a new
I'm looking for a new car.
Quds Force Commander after
I need a new
Soleimani's
turbo
assassination.
timer after my Greddy Profec B went on the fritz. What's he saying? Don't care, don't care, don't care.
Iran has been looking for
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
looking for new Quds Force Commander after Soleimani's assassination.
They should go Delta Force Recon.
Have you considered reaching out to the Ayatollah?
Actually, yes. That's one of those things that I can change. I'm going to Iran soon. I'm going to reach out to the Ayatollah. That's really funny. Chris, have you considered joining a terrorist army?
You know, I haven't. I'm going to start my own. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Can I get one of those?
No.
Oh.
Chris? Yeah, of course you can.
Just one. I'm going to take the
Help yourself.
non-ginger one.
Oh, you hate ginger. It's too... why don't you go get a McDonald's hamburger, Chris?
I don't like ginger. It hurts my mouth and my tongue.